Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way to start it off, isn't it? That is the only way to start off a live performance, is to make a mistake so the rest of the show looks fantastic. I hope you folks are doing very wonderful tonight. My name is J.D. Hawk. I'm a member of the Shoreline Players, and I'm very proud to be here on this stage for our 10th anniversary Community Christmas Show, welcoming you to our house. This show is our way of saying thank you to our local community for your support and your love throughout the past year. Tonight, you'll be seeing, oh my gosh, it's hard to put into words the quality of entertainment that waits behind, look at this too, waits behind this beautiful New York City skyline. This New York City skyline was built and painted by local artists. That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Yeah, that's great stuff. That's the type of quality of entertainment that you have here at your local community theater. And so we really appreciate your help and support that you provide us all year long. Kicking off this year's show, we have a group of 4 ladies who are a chapter of the Sweet Adelines. I'd like you to put your hands together for the Wavelength Quartet.
Jingle, 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 dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the things we go, laughing all the way. Bells of fun to ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Oh, jingle bells. Jingle, 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 jingle while we ride. Jingle, 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 one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Hey!
Good evening. We would like to thank the Shoreline Players for inviting us to be a part of their wonderful Christmas show. We are Wavelength Quartet. We are with the Sweet Adelines International. It is a worldwide international, I already said that, organization that teaches 4-part harmony a cappella in the barbershop style. So I would like to introduce us individually. Jamie is our lead, who sings the melody. The 3 of us sing harmony. Sandy is our tenor. Ruth Ann baritone. And my name is Brenda, and I sing bass. We'd like to feature our tenor on this next song.
Hark all the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is near, bringing good cheer to young and old. Peek in the bowl, ding dong, that is their song with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling them tale. Give me the ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On other side, gone without end, their joyful tone, do every home. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all sing to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old. Take and the bowl, ding dong, that is their song with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good
the cheer from everywhere filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound o'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Gayly they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. On the sun, dawn without end, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells with silver songs world seem to say, throw cares away. Ding dong, ding dong, dong. Jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. A jingle, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty, frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Come on and giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell rock. Jingle, 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 giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell rock. That's the jingle bell rock. Yeah.
Wonderful. What do you think? See? We get it started right away, don't we? Well, not only do I wish to welcome all you folks sitting here in front of me, I wish to welcome all the folks that are tuned in on YouTube as we broadcast live. This is Michigan Community Television, by the way, for those of you sitting here. We were picked up about 3.5 years ago to run Oscoda's public access channel. It was an honor that I had been chasing for about 4 years, and it finally came to us. And I reached out to Mr. Eric Joseph, who's up in the control booth tonight, and said, we got it. Let's make this happen. And again, this is going to sound completely self-serving, and I intended to. We have taken this and run with it and had a ball. And again, it was because of the support and love that we've gotten from the community that's made it possible. We've done the first live broadcast of a parade in downtown Oscoda. We've done the first live broadcasts of the Township Hall meetings on the internet. And tonight, we have our first live event on YouTube right here. And you folks are a part of history. And we can't thank you enough for joining us tonight. Coming up right now, we have our SPIDA show, as you see them making the preparations for that. Let me tell you a little bit about SPIDA. SPIDA stands for Shoreline Players Youth Drama Association. Organization started about that far ago. It's been around for quite a while. And it was a way to bring children into the theater. Because typically, you know, when you come watch a play, most of the roles are for adults or maybe teens. But there was nothing for the little children to do. And so Pat Copeland and his wife and a couple other folks got together and said, let's get this going for our kids. And it has taken a life of its own. And as we told you earlier, our beloved director, Diana Smith, she was our director for 5 years. She worked with the kids, and she was a big kid herself. And they had a great time, and unfortunately we lost Diana to cystic fibrosis way too soon. And so we carry on all the shows now in her memory. Tonight they're going to be presenting their version of A Christmas Carol. And so now I'm going to step out of the way and let you enjoy the Shoreline Players Youth Drama Association.
Thank you, thank you. You are too kind. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. I am Charles Dickens, and I'm author, writer extraordinaire, and of course, your humble servant. I shall begin today's reading of A Christmas Carol. Molly was dead, there can be no doubt of that.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, who are you?
This is our show.
Yeah, we've been rehearsing all week.
What's the big idea?
Your show, my dear little friends, I assure you, I am the famed, prestigious, and illustrious writer, Charles Dickens, and this is indeed my show.
Mrs. Drama Teacher.
Mrs. Drama Teacher.
No, kids, this isn't how you rehearsed it, is it?
But he's stealing all our lines.
Yeah, we're storytellers.
He can't just barge in here and take over like this.
Oh dear, Mr. Dickens, we're excited to have you. It's just that they were planning to be the storytellers today.
Well, who the Dickens do they think they are? It says right here, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, yours truly.
So it does, Mr. Dickens. Might we ask you a favor?
This story is all about generosity. Of course I'll grant you a favor.
Well,
We want to do it our way. Yeah, we want all the kids to play the parts, and we want everyone in the audience to be part of the show.
Oh dear, that's a little unusual, isn't it?
And we want everyone to sing Christmas carols with us.
so everyone can have a good time.
After all, it's Christmas, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Yes.
Very well then, in the spirit of the season, perhaps you should take your,
My what? Oh yes, my seat. Break a leg, kids.
and the rest of you. Now, as I was saying, Marley was dead.
Excuse me, Mr. Dickens.
Patience, patience, what is it?
There's a great deal to come before that, sir.
Well, all right then, how do you think the story should begin?
On Christmas Eve, snow is falling everywhere.
Kids are throwing snowballs.
People are putting up Christmas trees.
Hanging the mistletoe.
Buying presents. And hurrying home to get ready for
Christmas Day. Everybody, sing with us.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
But on this bitterly cold day, there was one man who did not wish anyone a Merry Christmas.
Back. Humbug to a lot of you. Back.
Ebenezer Scrooge was sitting in his counting house.
He loved to sit and figure and count how much money he had.
Because Scrooge loved his money.
Scrooge had one man who worked for him.
Poor Bob Cratchit.
He had only a piece of coal.
And a light of one candle to keep him warm.
Mr. Scrooge?
Sir, you speak to me when you should be working.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. It's just that
What? What out with it?
I was wondering if I might.
So, you want Christmas Day off again this year, do you?
It would be ever so nice of you to grant it to me. All my children and my dear wife. Well, it would make them very happy, sir.
Very well, I'll think about it. Back to it.
Scrooge heard a cheerful sound.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Back. Humbug.
What do you have to be cross about?
This Christmas that you love so much is robbing me blind. Nobody pays their bills and nobody pays their rent.
But Uncle, surely you're rich enough.
I lose money every Christmas and it takes me half a year to make it up. Just ask him, Cratchit over there. He's planning to steal a day's wages for this Christmas foolery.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Cratchit. Merry Christmas to you.
Don't say it, not under my roof.
I came to ask you to Christmas dinner, Uncle.
I'll be too busy doing his job and mine too.
Well, if you change your mind,
I won't. Good day to you.
I asked you last year and I'll ask you again next year. Maybe someday you'll accept. Say Merry Christmas to your family for me, Mr. Cratchit.
You're ever so kind, miss.
Next came two unsuspecting ladies, Miss Mary and Miss Glee.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, one and all. Mr. Scrooge, we're here to collect for the poor.
Just half a shilling will feed a family.
Are there no prisons? No workhouses?
But the children, sir.
Are there no orphanages?
It's a very cold winter. Some of the poor among us may die without our help.
It's no business of mine. Good day to you, ladies.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Handbag. What are you doing?
If you please, sir, it's my quitting time, sir.
And you leave right at the minute? You expect me to give you a whole day and you can't give me a minute?
I'll come early in the morning after, sir.
See that you do. Don't say it.
Scrooge heard another cheerful sound.
There were carolers right outside his window.
It sounded as if the whole town was singing Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Handbag.
It was a cold night. The fog and frost hung about Scrooge's old house like a mournful ghost as he made his way to the front door.
Old Scrooge once had a partner named Jacob Marley. But Marley had been dead for 7 years. Scrooge didn't miss Marley or even think about him. But for some reason, this night, Scrooge looked at his knocking door and saw Marley's face.
Marley! You must be getting old, Scrooge. There is no face on that knocker. Back. Yes. It's nothing. Back. Half who humbug.
Now there was a portrait of Jacob Marley that hung in Scrooge's bedroom.
There was a man who knew how to keep Christmas. What was it you used to say, Jacob? Christmas is a poor excuse for picking my pocket every year. How true, how true.
Maybe the door knocker didn't frighten him.
Handbag.
Maybe the darkness didn't spook him.
Back.
Maybe the shadows didn't scare him.
Ha.
But he double locked his door just to sing.
Scrooge began to slumber.
Come, blessed sleep, come.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
What can it mean? What can it mean? Huh? Who is that? Who? That is my name. I admit to it. Who calls for me?
It is I.
Ah, what do you want from me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I am.
Who are you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
It can't be true.
You don't believe in me?
Not at all. You're nothing but a stomach cramp. A bit of undigested beef. Oh, ghosty thing. Oh, terrible, terrible ghosty thing.
Marley,
Marley, why do you come to me this way?
I am doomed.
Doomed?
In life, I showed no kindness. I offered no happiness. Now I am doomed. Doomed to wander the world and see what I cannot share with my shared on earth. I am bound in my chains, chains of my own making.
Your own making?
Do you not see? My chains are made of cash boxes, keys, leisures, happiness. The things I worshipped in life. Oh, why did I not see the poor, the hungry, and the needy?
You were awfully busy.
Listen! My time left is short. You still have a chance to escape my fate, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm very glad to hear it.
Look to see me no longer. Remember what is best between us, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Humbug.
As all these terrible and troubling images fell away, Scrooge began to slumber.
Little did he know, little did he dream of the Christmas that was soon to come. Dong, 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 dong.
12. 1. Ah, who are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Why have you come?
Your welfare.
Oh, well, how nice of you. But actually, I think I'd rather stay here in bed.
Rise. Walk with me.
Walk with me.
But you seem to fly, don't you? I'm a mere mortal, I'll fall.
Take my hand.
Fly.
When at last they touched down, Scrooge saw that they stood upon an old country road.
Do you recognize it?
Recognize it. I was a boy here.
Show me the way, Scrooge.
It's just past this gate, and then this post, and then this tree.
Soon they came to a schoolyard. It was filled with children.
Hey, Ted, catch.
Why, it's Ted. Ted Sperling and Harry Boniface. Got it. Over here, boys.
They cannot see us, Scrooge. These are the things that have been.
I see the schoolhouse.
You're on.
The schoolhouse is now deserted, yet there is one boy there, all alone. Do you recognize him?
It is me, poor boy, all alone on Christmas. Year after year, as boys remember their families, I sat here.
But there was one time.
Yes, there was one time.
Ebenezer, Ebenezer.
Franny, is it really you?
Yes, it's me, you silly. Father's so much nicer these days. Annie sent me to take you home for Christmas.
Oh boy, I can hardly believe it. Looky, Fran, look how much you've grown.
She had such a good heart.
She died young, didn't she, Scrooge?
Yes,
But she had one child, a daughter.
my niece.
What is it, Scrooge?
Nothing. I was just thinking I'd talk to my niece this morning, my sweet Franny's daughter.
Soon they came to the city.
They stopped at the warehouse door.
Do you recognize this place?
Recognize it? I was an apprentice here.
Yo ho there, boys. It's Christmas. Come at last.
Old Fezziwig. I worked for her, but she felt like a mother to me.
Ebenezer, Dick, come out behind those desks.
Why, it's Dick. Dick Wilkins. He's my best friend.
Push everything to the walls, boys. It's time for the Christmas dance.
And so it was. Everyone forgot their work and had the jolliest time you ever saw. And their favorite Christmas carol of all.
Why, deck the halls, of course. Everyone, deck the halls.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Yo ho there, boys. Nothing like Christmas, is there? Nothing like it at all.
All that food and merriment must have cost Master Fezziwig a pretty penny.
So what? The happiness she gave people was priceless.
And the people who worked for her?
It never seemed like I worked for her.
What did it seem like?
Well, like we were friends.
What is it, Scrooge?
Nothing. I was just thinking I'd talk to my clerk this morning.
Walk with me, Scrooge. There is still another Christmas to visit.
They walked until they came to a small house with a modest parlor.
But Bella, I don't understand. What are you trying to tell me?
We met when we were both young and poor, Ebenezer. We were alike then, but you've changed.
How have I changed?
You don't love me anymore.
But I do, very much.
No, Ebenezer, I can see it plainly. You love your money most of all.
Is it so bad to make a profit? To improve one's standing?
But it's all you really care about. I must return this to you.
No, Bella, no.
Goodbye, Ebenezer.
No more, Spirit. I don't want to see any more.
I told you, Scrooge. These are the things that have been. They are what they are.
I can't bear it. Take me back.
Very well, Scrooge. Take my hand. Farewell, Scrooge. I shall not come again. Sleep well.
And again, Scrooge began to slumber.
Dong,
a feast for the eyes. And belly. There are fat, turkey, and juicy geese.
Roasted beef and peppered sausages.
Mince pies, apple pies, and great iced cake. Figgy puddings. Cherry-cheeked apples and luscious pears.
Oh my.
Ho, ho, ho! Come in and get to know me, Scrooge. You've never seen anything like me before, have you?
No.
Touch my robe.
Everything seemed to vanish.
Where am I?
Why don't you recognize it? We're right outside your door, man. These are the streets of New York City.
Oh yes. I see now. Oof.
Yes, Scrooge, that is the stench of poverty. These people live in a very different city than yours.
Well, look at them all. Why are they so happy? What do they have to be happy about?
Why, it's Christmas Eve, man. They are preparing for the feast.
Well, if they're poor, I can't see what kind of meal they would be looking forward to.
Come with me, and I will show you.
The spirit of Christmas present did not hesitate. She took Scrooge straight to the home of Bob Cratchit.
First came Mrs. Cratchit.
Do her death. Then he's very good.
Look at me keeping your father, children. He went to church with Tiny Tina. They should have been home a half hour ago.
Oh, there he is, Mother. Just in time. We've got mighty goose to eat.
Alas, for poor Tiny Tina used a little crutch and was held up by an iron frame.
Bob!
Father!
Now come here, the both of you, and warm yourselves by the fire. And how did our darling behave?
She hoped everyone at church saw her and remembered who made Lamberger's walk and blind men see.
Why is everybody frowning? It's Christmas. When do we eat, Mother? And can we start with the pudding?
Tiny Tina, you know very well the pudding comes after. Martha Piper set the table.
Why, it's as big as a bread basket. It's as big as a house. It's as big as me.
It's quite a small bird for such a large family.
Shh! It is time for the pudding, and Mrs. Cratchit is very nervous.
It's quite a small pudding. What's everyone going on about?
Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tina live?
I see a vacant place at that table.
No.
Time will tell if nothing changes the future.
So it can be changed? We can change the future?
Shh! Another toast.
A toast to the founder of the feast, Mr. Scrooge.
Founder of the feast, indeed. How can you toast to such a stingy, odious, hard, unfeeling man?
My dear, it's Christmas Day.
Oh, I'll toast to Mr. Scrooge because it's Christmas. I'm sure he and his money are having quite a holiday.
No more, Spirit. I don't want to see any more.
Will you turn your back again, Scrooge? Will you ever look to see what is before you?
I see poor Tiny Tina.
Look around you, man. Tiny Tina is one of many.
Are there no charities, no foundations?
No prisons, no workhouses, no orphanages.
Please, please.
Once and a final time, Scrooge heard the bell strike. The phantom slowly, gravely, silently approached.
Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any I have seen. Have you come to save me? I wish to become a new man in the future. Yes, yes, Spirit of the future, I will follow.
They came upon a street corner Scrooge knew very well.
I know these ladies.
Go home and hear the news?
Indeed, it seems the codger died in his sleep.
What's he done with all his money? You know what a miser he was. They say you can't take it with you, but knowing him, he probably figured out a way.
Who, Spirit? Who do they speak of?
Well, all right then, what you got there?
Open up the bundle, Joe, and let me know the value of it.
Some silver teaspoons, a pair of boots, a couple shilling.
Dig deeper, old Joe.
His bed curtains, ain't he still in his bed?
That might be, but you won't miss them. See what else? Have a look.
His blankets?
Still warm, ain't they?
You got a heart as cold as his.
And what of it? If he wanted more than kindness, he could have given some himself. And there's better things.
Who, Spirit? Who died? Who do they speak of?
just now, and it would cheer your heart to see a place so great.
Oh, my little child, my little child.
Why, that's Bob Cratchit and his wife. What are they going on about?
I came upon his niece in the street just now, and was ever so sorry and wanted to know if she could do anything about it.
Sit by the fire, my dear.
Together, let's remember her.
No.
None of us will forget Tiny Tina. Scrooge and his spirit walked until they came to an iron gate.
Well, what is this? It's a churchyard. I see that well enough.
It was overgrown with grass and weeds. The spirit stood among the graves and pointed down to one.
Before I look at the name on the stone, tell me, are these the shadows of things that will be, or can they be changed? Can I change them?
Still the spirit pointed.
Whose name has been chiseled there?
It says Ebenezer Scrooge.
As the words fell from his lips, the ghosts of the future began to fade away.
Oh no, don't go. Hear me, spirit. I'm not the man that I was. I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will live in the past, present, and the future. Hear me, spirits. I will change.
But the very next day the sun came up and the event was quite unremarkable. Past, present, and future seemed hardly interested. The world went on about its way as ever, except only that it was Christmas. From local chapels, one could hear people sing Joy to the World.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
My bedpost, my curtains, my shirt. Why, you're all still here. No one has taken you. You've stayed with me like little pets, my friends.
Scrooge awoke and began to behave. What's the word?
Peculiar.
Ah, that's it, peculiar.
I'm alive. No, I'm not dead. I'm alive.
The old man began to dance about the room.
Oh, thank you, spirits. You have saved me. I have time to make amends, time to be good to my fellow man.
He ran to the window and started calling to the world.
It's Christmas, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas to one and all.
He laughed, he cried.
You there, little boy, can you tell me what day it is?
Okay, why it's Christmas Day, of course.
Of course, I knew that. I just wanted to make sure. It's Christmas. Oh, good little boy. Remarkable little boy.
Me?
Can you tell me if they sold the prize turkey in the grocer in the next street?
The one as big as me?
Remarkable, lad. Yes, yes.
It's hanging there now.
Then go and buy it.
You're fooling me.
No, no, I'm completely serious. Tell them to bring it here, come back in less than a half minute. Come back in less than 5 minutes, I'll give you a half crown.
Oh boy.
I'll send to Bob Cratchit's. It'll be twice the size of Tiny Tina. Oh, it makes me happy, it makes me chuckle. It makes me chuckle and chuckle.
So he chuckled and chuckled until he cried. He walked through the streets and greeted everyone, young and old, rich and poor, the very same way.
Merry Christmas, sir. Madam. Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Look me on the bad 99 change. Change, change. Oh, sorry. Here, have five. Have eight. How many you can take that is? Who cares? Merry Christmas.
He went to the house of his nephew and had a merry time.
Fred, now you're my favorite nephew. What kind of handshake you have to hit? Shake together. Got that Charlie from you did. And you, my wonderful niece, my lovely niece. And all these little nieces and nephews. My first you and Arthur. Wonderful time, wonderful party, wonderful Arthur Day.
At last, Scrooge came to the house of Bob and Mrs. Cratchit.
Ding dong.
Why, you're quite good at the bells, I've noticed. Let's do them again just for fun.
Dong.
Splendid, splendid, genius, all of you.
Whoever could it be?
I don't know, my dear. Mr. Scrooge.
Bob, Lady Cratchit, how old you both look. I see you're both here making merry just because it's Christmas Day. I came to tell you that I'll start this no longer. Therefore, I'm giving you a raise. Yes. Ha. And where is she? Where's the Christmas girl?
Mr. Scrooge? Mr. Scrooge, what a nice surprise.
Yes, it's quite a surprise, but here I am, flesh and blood, heart and soul, just like you, Tiny Tina, just like you.
God bless us, everyone. God bless us, everyone. Everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
We
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy
welcome back. Are you fed? All right. Never let it be said we let you go hungry here. Well, welcome back to the second half of the 10th anniversary Community Christmas Show here at Shoreline Players, and we are live from beautiful metropolitan Oscoda, Michigan. We are on the, for those of you on the internet, we are on the former Wurtsmith Air Force Base, and us good Michiganders always carry our map with us. We're right about here, just in case you wondered. Well, boys and girls, this being our 10th anniversary show, we went all out for you, pulled out all the stops, and normally you guys come to see our one and only light show we have at the end of the show. This year, we did too. Yeah, buddy. Got to tell you a little bit about the light shows, though, because it almost causes me to get divorced every year. Because Eric and I spend more time together than my wife and I do. We are in that control room for probably 60 to 70 hours. Because we figure out the timings of the songs down to the millisecond. And every one of these individual little Christmas lights has to be told to do something different. And it's all done through a magical piece of software. And 10 years ago when this show was done, there was about 18 fixtures and about 18 circuits. Now we have over 100 different circuits. And we're utilizing lights that are called DMX, which exist in what they call universes. And we have over 400 different universes present in our lighting. That also brings me to the next point, which is 99% of the technology you see in use here in the Shoreline Players Theater is not owned by the Shoreline Players. We need to thank E-Rock Innovations and Mr. Eric Joseph for bringing in, I've done the math, it's approximately $50,000 worth of technological improvements he's done to this theater. So please give him a nice big round of applause. Just the machine alone that keeps you from seeing me right now is $700. Just that machine that makes the fog. Some of these lights are as high as $1,200 a piece. And the pièce de résistance, I won't even tell you how much that thing cost, because it scared me. But with that being said, this song was first used in our third show. But it marked the beginning of a thing we called the Rockin' Tree, which is down here to my left or your right. And this song, being we are repeating it, we're going to use the Rockin' Tree exactly in the same spot that it was used in its first song. And then we're going to introduce, behind me, we call it Super Rockin' Tree.
It's actually the other light show, not this one.
We're not doing that one now? Okay. Different light show. See? God talks to me every now and then, too. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I want you to sit back, strap in, and hang on as we present the first light show to Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 1224. Not bad for a couple of guys from Oscoda, huh? Good stuff there, I'm telling you. Well, here at Shoreline Players, ladies and gentlemen, we tend to wear a lot of hats and we move around a lot. So I'm now joining you from the control booth. There's several of us that are switching jobs right about now. But our next performer, he's a veteran of Shoreline Players. He's been in many, many of our productions, last seen in Hats Off to Broadway. And tonight he is going to be entertaining you with a little ditty that Michael Bublé, made famous. Changed the tune of Santa Baby to Santa Buddy. Would you please put your hands together for Mr. Tim Curtis.
Santa baby, slip a Rolex under the tree for me. I've been an awful good guy, Santa buddy, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa buddy, a 65 convertible to steel blue. I'll wait up for you, dude, Santa buddy, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the hotties that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you'd check off my Christmas list. Santa Pally, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I've been a sweetie all year, Santa buddy, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa buddy, there's one thing that I really do need, a deed to a platinum mine, Santa buddy, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa buddy, fill my stocking up with Red Wings ticks for kicks. Drop me on the first line, Santa buddy, oh, hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Mercedes. I really do believe in you. Now let's see if you believe in me. Santa Poppy, there's one thing that I forgot. Cha-ching. No, I don't mean as a loan, Santa buddy. Hurry down my chimney tonight. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Go lights. If we've got a cue. Yeah, JD lighting. Is Eric, right? Down to see you. All right. Well, as I've told you before, in the theater we change jobs quite frequently. And our next performer was up in the control booth, and now he's backstage. I'd like you to please put your hands together for our chief engineer, our technological guru, and a really, really great singer as well. Please welcome Mr. Eric Joseph.
Hello? Hang on the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me, yeah. Presents and cards are here. My world is filled with cheer and you. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes outshine the town they do. This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright, and we're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me, yeah. Shake your hand now. The fireside is blazing bright, and we're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me, yeah. Shake your hand now. Wish your brother Merry Christmas all over the land now. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, keep your applause going for Mr. Eric Joseph. Now, some of our performers are seasoned, some more than others. Some are quite salty. Get it? I told you guys earlier, it's a live show. Laugh. There you go. And some of our performers tonight are also newcomers. But our next two ladies, they are definitely seasoned veterans of the Shoreline Players. They've appeared in numerous productions. And tonight, they're going to regale you with their version of Jingle Bells. Would you please welcome Renee Diener and Diane Teddy.
Love the ears, love the ears. Only in northern Michigan. Well, we have our own version of Jingle Bells. You gonna turn that thing off? Thank God. Okay, good. Okay. All right, we're ready. I'm ready. Maybe. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Well, bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Everybody! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Good job.
Yay! Wow! I want to get a seat out here and watch this. This is great stuff. Oh, wait, I got to work. Sorry. Okay. Whew. What do you think, huh? I'm back! That's the beauty of being in live theater, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes they call upon you to do this job, and sometimes they send you way back there up in the other upper echelon of the building, and they go, push these buttons. There was like 4 of them, and I missed all 3 of them, so, hey, it is what it is, right? Well, are they ready now? Because we had to stall a little bit. Hi. He's ready. Good. Okay. Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, I call him my four-wheeled friend. I've had the pleasure of working with this young man for the last 10 years on these shows, and the last 5 years on another very special show which comes up tomorrow. Another show you can come watch for free and really get a good feeling about the Christmas spirit. For the last 5 years, we've hosted this Special Olympics Area 31 Christmas presentation. Tomorrow is no different. We will have them with us again. There you are. My fine four-wheeled friend, Mr. Robert Diener, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Robert, besides being a handsome devil, He's got this really cool machine, and it talks for him. Oh, there we go. I thought we'd have that. And before you say, oh, yeah, it just downloads something from the internet and talks. No. Robert has to individually program each word into his machine to communicate with you fine folks. And he's about to do that right now with his rendition of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
'Twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney Saint Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all his stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
You the man. I'll get this if you'd like it. You can, if I steer that, I'll run him out the wrong door or something. That would be a bad thing to have happen. That doesn't have 4-wheel drive on it, I'm sure. Keep it going, boys and girls, for Robert Diener. Well, as I told you before, some of our performers are seasoned veterans and others are rookies. Our next performer joined us for the first time in Hats Off to Broadway. She also was in tonight's presentation of the Spida Show, and she's going to be coming back right now with a great rendition of Pentatonic's version of Hallelujah. Would you please welcome Miss Alyssa Ratajczyk. Well, yes, we do. Did you forget something, darling? I think so. That's okay. Those things. Okay. Shh, this never happened. Okay? You got to say it with me. It didn't
It didn't happen
in rehearsal.
in rehearsal.
There you go. That covers everything, see?
There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I don't. Sorry.
You're all right. You got through it. I'm trying to figure out what happened to you. You did all right, baby. They're clapping for you. She's in the dressing room right now, but that's okay. She's a good kid. Does a great, fantastic job. That's right. Not me. Could not do the a cappella thing to save my life. I sing in the shower and the water goes backwards. It's scary. It's outright scary. But it is the Christmas season. And we do need some of those songs to remind us of the reason for the season. And up next, we have Diane Teddy and Miss Renee Diener again with their rendition of Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy
I love live theater. Neat things happen behind here that you can't see, but they make for great things happening out here. We went back, we talked with Alyssa, we talked with the tech crew. There was a little bit of a, we took care of that. Our next performer went back and talked to her and said, you pressed on like a pro. When something goes wrong in the theater live, you can't just stop and look at. She started singing. So she carried on like a professional. So I want you to give her another round of applause for that, first of all. Secondly, she's going to come back out here, and she's going to join Mr. Tim Curtis. And they together are going to present the Christmas song.
And all of you, please feel free to join along with us. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so we're offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Everybody else join in when we get back around to the rest of this. We say some words for you. We could have planned a little dance step right here, but we just didn't have time.
And so we're offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
From all of our family here at Shoreline Players, thank you all so much for coming out. Merry Christmas. We love you. God bless you all. All right. One more surprise number, a little encore here.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you
A Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings of Christmas and a happy new year. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what community theater is all about. Picking each other up when we stumble, because we're a big family here. And that is why we have this show, because we invite you into our house to say thank you for your support and your love throughout the past year. And thank you. Oh, it is our pleasure, sir. Everybody who does what they do here, from the control booth to behind the scenes to building the sets, they love what they do. It is a passion that is instilled in them. And you too can share in that passion, by the way, if you wish to, by joining our happy little band of actors and actresses and techs and stuff like that. Do you know how much it cost you to join the Shoreline Players? It's expensive. You got to get a mortgage, a blood test. It's $10 a year. Yeah. But they have a sale going on right now because it's Christmas. $15 gets you the rest of, nah, it's not a joke, that's serious. $15 gets you the rest of this season and all of next season. It's normally $10 per season, so it'd be $20. If you graduated from us, go to high school, you can add that much. 10 and 10. But it's only $15 for a season and a half's worth of entertainment. There are membership applications in your program. The box office will be open after tonight's show if you want to stop by there. We invite you to join us. Even if you don't want to act, that's fine. I was involved in Shoreline Players the very first time as a stagehand. I was not going to act to save my life. And they finally said, well, try out for one play. Come on, you can do this. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll try out for it. Not knowing there was only one male part in the whole play. And only one actor that tried out for it. They set that one up, trust me. But that was about 20 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. It's been a blast to be on this stage and other places that we perform, such as, shameless plug coming here, for our dinner theater series coming up at Camp Inn Lodge in January, February, March, and April. We have those, which are really neat. It's an interactive murder mystery series, and you get to come out, have a great meal, and try to see who killed somebody. Good stuff. Great family entertainment. Not really. But coming up here, again, we have our Hats Off to Broadway encore presentation, and there's a whole slate of great shows coming up from the next year as well, from Spida, from our normal, plays that we put on, our musicals. Please utilize our facility here, ladies and gentlemen. Please come out and support your local theater. That's what we're here for, is to entertain you. And maybe pull you out of the seat and bring you up here and have you join us, crazy people. Because we have a lot of fun. I can tell you that. All ready? See, I was stretching a little bit to get this thing going like it was again. So how many of you here came to see the finale? Not enough of you. How many of you came tonight to see the finale? Well, perhaps I should get out of the way and let you see it, right? Yeah, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, pleasure, and duty to present to you our 10th anniversary light show. To the sounds of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Mad Russian Christmas. Watch for him to make an appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Skyline of New York.
What? Does he need to talk more? You need to talk some more.
This just in. I got back to the back and I was taking my coat off to relax. I'm like, no, talk some more. Okay. Lions didn't lose today. Neither did the Tigers. The Silver Dome didn't fall. Did y'all see that? Those explosions went off and the Silver Dome said, nah, I'm not going nowhere. I thought it was a hoot. Anybody been near Alaska or from Alaska? Thompson's Pass, 76 inches of snow in 5 days? No, we got a dusting, we're good. Really, though, the Silverdome, that was a blast. Ha! Somebody said that the only time the Silverdome implodes is when the Lions played. I don't know. That was crazy. So anyway, I can expound a little bit more on my, my theater speech. If you have an inkling, if you have a talent of any kind, now you might think, I don't act, I don't paint, I don't build. Guess what? You can bake cookies, you can take tickets, you can do advertising, you can go hang posters. There are many, many, many jobs that are making up this entire organization. And we, as a community theater, have been so blessed to have gotten this building from the United States Air Force. It used to be an actual movie theater. I spent many childhood days here watching videos on this screen that no longer exists, but it was right about here, actually. And a real quick cool story, we were doing some work under the stage. This building is built to withstand a nuclear blast. So you're safe tonight, just in case something really goes wrong. The stage has 18 inches of concrete under it. And I'm crawling around getting some wires figured out, and I found a movie stub. And I was like, wow, if that could talk, the stories it would tell. I'm being spoken to because I don't have my headpiece on. Say that again? I can do that, sure. They said, thank the Spidey Kids again. Thank the Spidey Kids again. Okay, groovy. But the things that the people I do want to mention, Mr. Alex Wilson back there on the light board. He's the guy that's been turning them on, turning them off, turning them on at exactly the right time. Our executive producer, Miss Sue Miller, who's also our president of the Shoreline Players. Currently, she's also the de facto director of SPIDA, and she was assisted by Renee Diener, who's been doing our stage crew back here tonight. Our set designers, Eric, Lisa Mandeville, Sandy Sponberg, Eddie Bissell, and I'm trying to think of the list that was going down as we were typing it up tonight for the show. There are literally folks, probably 30, 40 people who have spent the better part of the last 5 weeks pouring their hearts. Well, this was built a lot longer because it was for our last show, but they spent between that show and this show 5 more weeks putting all these decorations that you see. And you haven't really seen them yet. They will be in their glory in just a moment. But they've put all this together and all this time and all these literally tears and sweat and boo-boos. People have come out of here with, cut fingers and stuff because it's hard work. And those are the folks that I want you to give the nice big round of applause for. I get the pleasure to stand up here and bring you these people's work. That's my honor to do so. And I appreciate that from both you and from both the folks who did this hard work. And now they're flashing a little light at me saying, it's good to go now. So again, I present to you our New York City skyline with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Mad Russian's Christmas.
I'm gonna beat you for
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Shoreline players, we thank you for your love and support in the past year. May you and your family enjoy the peace of the holiday season. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good night.